what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, so the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from the link. Britton Covey now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. Gets to the edge at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Now Barkley. Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Down the sideline, past the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Still on the move. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Oh, yeah. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Forward.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6.
13. Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
No touch that.
In motion, the tight end, Uzomah.
No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Silver, set. Alpha. Delta.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Going to go right back to Henry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So they'll talk over what to do. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, report.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jackson. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He will have a Ravens first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens draw closer here. It's 21-14. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion, the tight end Uzama. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be third down.
Great, set.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah. It's up. 13.
Jackson now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Hey. Sit up. Hey, report. Sit up.
Now, Jackson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? Ready?
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Great.
Dotson, the man in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw, Jackson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll run it with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. 3rd down, 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Great, set.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Great, set.
One of the tight ends motions right. On play action, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it! And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Jackson in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
In motion, the tight end Uzama. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Silver.
In motion, the tight end Uzama. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, there was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Ben in motion is Brown. On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Go Silver, ready? 63, 63. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him.
That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up fourth down.
Now Hurts on fourth down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This is first and 10. Now Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll drop to throw.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll run again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's a second and 9.
Set.
Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. Saquon Barkley inside the 10. And this is going to be it.